They did not divulge to the public exactly what all the jurors were. However, this is what we do know. There was a white man on the jury. He was 69 years old and he was from Manhattan. And he works as a massage therapist and he listens to jazz music. He is also a trained actor. He is single and he had no children. One of his female relatives was the victim of domestic violence, which Diddy's lawyers used to try to get him booted off the jury because they said he might come in hot with personal feelings because his sister got beat up by her man, right? And watching the video with Diddy and Cassie in the hallway, he might not want to hear any more evidence. He might have been like, yo, my sister went through the same thing. He has no children at 69 years old. He is single at 69 years old. And he works as a massage therapist at 69 years old. However, the judge did not grant them, Diddy's team, that request to boot him off and exchange him for another juror. Juror number 2, we know, is another white man, 31 years old, from Manhattan, who is an investment analyst, and he attends a country club in Connecticut, and he plays video games and he listens to orchestra music. He saw the video of Diddy and Cassie in the hallway of that hotel, and he says he saw the video, but he has no opinions or feelings about it. He, in his words, he said, I am a blank slate, which I think was a lie. Then there was another man, juror number 3, they said was off color. Juror number 3 was off color, but he definitely was not a black man. He's 51, from Manhattan. He has a PhD in neuroscience, who listens to opera music. And he also saw the beating video of Cassie and Diddy in the hallway of that hotel. And he said he had no reserved feelings about it. I believe that this person was a Asian man, Indian, probably like the judge that was overseeing this case, Judge Subramanian, who was South Asian. Then there's jury number 4. Jury number 4 was a woman of color. If you notice, every time it's not a black person, they will say a woman of color or a man of color, but they won't say a white person or a black person. When it's a black person, they'll say a black person. When it's a white person, they'll say a white person. So woman of color or man of color throughout this video normally means they're from some other ethnicity, just not black or white. So juror number 4 was a woman of color. She's 30 years old. She's from the Bronx, and she works in the deli at a city supermarket. She likes hip-hop music, and she says that she only gets her news from word of mouth. Her relatives were once arrested for bank theft. I'm guessing she is Hispanic. Juror number 5, a black woman. See how they immediately say black? Juror number 5 was listed as a black woman, 42 years old, from Manhattan, who works as a dietary aide at a nursing home. She says that she doesn't watch the news at all. And if a fan, she is actually a fan of Harry Potter. And she once got a ticket for drinking in public. This is a black woman that's 42. Then juror number 6. Juror number 6 is an Asian man, 68 years old, from Westchester County, who retired from a financial company, and he watches Fox News and CNN, and he plays cricket and volleyball. Juror number 7, another white man, 57 years old, lives in Westchester and works as an architect. He has a master's degree in mechanical engineering. He reads several publications, including the New York Times and the New Yorker, and roots for the New York Mets. He's not a person that watches TV to get his news. He prefers to read the publications. Juror number 8 is a white man, another white man. There were lots of white men on this jury. 68 years old from Westchester, New York, who retired from Verizon and is now into bowling and hiking, and he likes rock and roll music. He says that he is a bit squeamish and doesn't like violence, and he has seen the Cassie Ventura video. Juror number 9 was a black woman. This is our second black woman, 43 years old. Westchester is where she resides, and she works as a physician's assistant. She says that she doesn't read a lot of news, but she watches Netflix, and she likes to dance, and she listens to hip-hop and R&B. Juror number 10, a black man, 39, from the Bronx, who is a social worker and listens to Afro beats. Juror number 11, a black woman. This is our third black woman and our second black man. A black woman, 74 years old, of Manhattan. She has a bachelor's degree in science, and she gets her news from outlets such as New York Times and ABC. And juror number 12, a white man, 67 years old, of Westchester, who works as a logistics analyst and listens to news radio on the way to work. He likes watching Survivor, and he does some woodworking. That's the breakdown of the jury pool that oversaw Diddy's case. In there, you can find about 3 black women, 2 black men, and the rest were white men and some other races of people, men and women. 1 Hispanic woman, I believe, 2 Asians, and the rest were white. So if you have 5 black people out of 12. But this was supposed to be a jury of his peers, right? I guess jury of your peers does not mean people who are like you, as in look like you, around your age group, grew up under similar circumstances, from the same demographics that you might come from. That is what it's supposed to mean, but we found that that is not what it actually means when it comes to a court of law. We've seen many times where, like for instance, A$AP Rocky, Rihanna's baby daddy, her man, the father to her children, his jury had Al Sharpton and other people speaking out like, hey, we see what y'all are doing. Watch what you're doing. Why do we have a jury that has not even 1 black person on it, and he's a black man, and we are in Los Angeles where the crowd is so diverse? It was easy to find some black people to put on that jury because it's supposed to be a jury of his peers. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of the times we do see cases be tried where the jury is made up of 12 individuals. The person on trial is a black person, and they'll have like 1 black person on that jury. The rest are Asians, Hispanics, and whites. But yet still they say it's a jury of your peers. I'll leave this video right here. This video was by request because a subscriber wanted a definite breakdown of this breakdown. Just so you know my source, this breakdown was listed in the New York Post ahead of the trial. After the trial, it remained just the same. All right, I'll catch you on the next video. It's SoFlo TV. I'm out. Peace.